Hi, welcome to our question and answer session. We thank you so much for sending through these questions. It's very important. As we always been asking you, please keep these questions coming. This is how we know that you guys out there, you actually appreciate what we do. So today we're going to look at two questions. Last time we looked at two of them, and today, remember, we pick these questions randomly from our social media platforms, and you can as well put your question in the comment below section, and we will probably have time to discuss it here on this platform. Today we have Julius. You said you receive inquiries through your website. The challenge here, they hardly convert into business. These are the 5 tips that we think your weaknesses are in this case. 1, check your response time. Julius, yes, you get inquiries. When do you attend to them? Do you attend to them very fast, or you take hours and hours? Because I know when you delay responding to an inquiry, your chances of losing that inquiry are very high. You have to be fast with high accuracy level. 2, be kind in all your communications. Be kind. Give in some love as you're trying to respond to this email. So it's very important. If you're not kind, probably someone feels your communication is rude, and they will never probably give you a chance to serve, because clients or all customers would appreciate someone who is kind to them, and they will definitely offer them that business. 3, help your clients learn more. When you get these inquiries and you're trying to respond, you'll definitely pique clients' interest. But look, clients do not know the destination. It is your job to help clients learn more. I'll give an example. If a client probably preferred to do chimpanzee habituation in a particular area where that activity doesn't take place, it is upon you to advise accurately that client and help him learn more. That at this point, it is impossible for you to do A, B, C, D. However, this can be done at this area. So try to find out how you can help your clients learn more. Our next point to look at here is product knowledge. Product knowledge can be from the distance from one park to the other. The description, what it takes to do an activity. For example, if someone cannot tell that gorilla trekking would take clients a full day, then he or she probably does gorilla trekking plus another activity. Coming up with a perfect itinerary, you need product knowledge. So it is very important. If you lack product knowledge, your conversion rate of those inquiries will remain at 0 rate. It's very important. So take a look at that. The next point would be avail your client's options. A client can come and say, we are interested in 3 days gorilla trekking. Probably want to stay at high-end properties. It doesn't stop you to probably suggest mid-range, or even you can go as a budget. So give options. You can as well say, allow me to also give you an other alternative of doing gorilla habituation. A client was looking at a budget trip, but instead bought a trip that was actually very expensive after availing options. So some of them do not know what exactly they want, but it is your job to give them options and guide them what is best for them. The next will probably look at pricing. I've brought pricing this far among the points that we first discussed, because pricing really does not matter. Though it accounts for some, it could contribute to why clients are not confirming. But if we rule out pricing and you probably stick to the other points that we've discussed, If I'm a tour operator in Uganda and I am sending an inquiry to a tour operator in Kenya, I have put 15%. The tour operator in Kenya will put 15% and probably sends it to his agent in Dubai, who is going to add another 20%. 15% plus 15% plus 20%, the final client will buy at 50%. Check your pricing. You could be selling it so high, or you don't know how to cost a tour program. This is very important, because if you do not know how to cost a tour program, you are bound to charge more in fear of making a loss or incurring a loss. So seek for right product knowledge, learn how to cost, and learn how to price tours. The next point to look at here would be, how do you prompt your clients to book? Now, this is a hook. If you want someone to buy from you very fast, you must learn the selling techniques. In tourism, for example, how can one prompt a client to book very fast? In Uganda, we've got the concern of gorilla permits. They are sold on first come, first serve. Tell your clients, looking at the dates of your interest, we have 4 gorilla permits left. And these are 2 people. So someone would be prompted to book very fast. So have that selling technique of how you can hook someone and someone would actually give you money very fast. Our last point in this would be follow up. Julius, how do you follow up to those inquiries? Call them directly, because I'm sure you've got some inquiries that come with telephone numbers. Get a phone. Call your client. Talk to him or talk to her. Say, is there anything special that you would want us to add? What could be the problem? How can we solve? Because emails, yes, making a follow-up on email is right, but it is not proved as one of the best ways. But speaking to someone, the client will be very happy to hear from you and ask him those questions. I think with those tips, Julius, you can be able to improve your conversion rate, whereby inquiries can be turned into real business. All right, let's have a question 2. As we promised, we always have 2 questions. This time we're gonna read from Martin. Martin sent us a question saying he needs tips on how to do a perfect costing. So Martin, here are the quick tips that you have to consider while doing an accurate tour costing. Number 1, you need a well-composed itinerary. When you're starting to cost, an itinerary is very important, and an itinerary that is perfect, because these are the particulars that you're actually going to be referring to while having figures. For example, the itinerary will spell whether clients are going to do gorilla trekking, and you'll know I need to put gorilla trekking permit. Whether clients are going to do chimpanzee. So having the interests of the clients in the itinerary that you have composed. The itinerary will have dates, I must say. Some, but not all. But if you have dates, you're able to know what season. Are they in December? Are there supplements to add here and there? 2, that you actually need to consider for you to have an accurate costing. You need to attain the exact number of people that are coming on that tour. Could be a composition of a group. Are they 5 people? Are they 10 people? Are they 30 people? Why am I saying so? The number of people will determine how many vehicles that you actually have to use. Will determine sometimes the rooming. If there are 10, probably you would think there are 5 doubles or probably 5 twins. Though the number may not necessarily mean the rooming, because we can be 10 and we all need single rooms. But having an accurate number of people, you will know how much to spend. But if you do not have the right number of people, it is very, very hard for you to do costing. The other point for you to consider is the market rate of the tour components. What do I mean here? We all know how much is a Land Cruiser, though it may not be uniform for your company, for the other company, but you must consider an average rate. If you do not know the market rate of what items that you're costing, you are bound to charge very expensively. The other thing we can look at as well, the interests of your customers. Know the interests of your clients. It's very important. I've just said gorilla trekking could be an interest of some of the clients that are in a group of 5. And it could have among the group of 5, one is not interested in gorilla trekking. So, and you'll have different pricing for both people, those interested in gorilla trekking and the other that is not interested in gorilla trekking. And if you can have their interests well articulated, then costing will definitely be very simple. Then our last point here would be your markup. It doesn't matter whatever markup you put, but you have to. Markup in this case would actually mean your profit. But pricing or costing your itinerary accurately, in the end, you have to come up with your markup. It's very important. Otherwise, this is where your company would actually survive from. But it's very important. It's very important for you to either use percentage. If you're using a costing software, most of these are actually built in. If you put a hotel room, already the hotel room has figures or probably has some profits for you. So those are the key tips that we can share with you, my brother Martin, especially on how to do perfect costing. But don't get worried, we'll definitely come back here for you to explain in detail, or even though not in detail, but we'll try to give you how exactly you can cost a 5-day or a 3-day for your learning purposes. But for those who want to learn more about all these, we give these trainings to various people. So you can contact us and probably we'll definitely share with you our course manual and you become a good salesman. Thank you so much for keeping it right here and see you in our next video. Cheers.